Hey there, wonderful people. This is Pretty Tarot here, and this is the July 2017 reading for Virgo. My website has been up for about a month now. Please visit it if you are interested in getting a personal reading or if you would like to contribute or donate to the channel. This reading can apply to the sun sign, rising, ascendant, moon, Venus, Mars, however you like. This is a general reading, so it can relate to any area of your life. That could be love life, relationships, jobs, career, finances, family, health, whatever is going on for you guys. You will know whatever's significant going on, it will show, okay? If the reading does not resonate, then you may want to seek a personal reading with me because this is a general reading, okay? All right, Virgo, let's see what you guys got going on. By the way, if you like the video, please hit the like button. I appreciate it so much. And please subscribe so you'll know when there's new videos coming up. Now, this popped out before I could even lay the cards out. Some of you, if not all of you, are experiencing some sort of concerns or issues with feeling left out in the cold, or feeling like you may be feeling neglected. Some of you may be feeling alone. Some of you may literally be feeling abandoned. Some of you may literally be down and out physically with your health. Some of you could also be emotionally. And some of you may be feeling like you don't have enough. So some of you may be struggling financially as well, okay? And I always pay attention to the cards that pop out of the deck because that is a spirit guide saying, hey, you need to pay attention to this. And I appreciate you guys showing so much love and all the views for the videos. I appreciate all the new viewers and the subscribers. I love you guys very much. All right. Now, the focus for you, Virgo, this month, it looks like you guys either want or expect or hoping for some things to take off. For some of you, things may be quickly taking off, okay? So some things may be taking off fast for you guys this month, or there's expectation of such. But what may be affecting this situation of things, you know, quickly taking off fast is that some of you, there may literally be some sort of delays or something just kind of hanging there in the balance. Maybe that other shoe hasn't dropped yet. And you guys are waiting to either hear about something or you're waiting on something. It could be a decision that needs to be made. It could be something you're waiting to fall through or come through. Like I said, some of you may also have some hangups as well, but if something hasn't came through yet or hasn't fell through yet, and you guys are you're expecting it, you know, and that's what's affecting things quickly taking off for you guys. Now, what's hanging over this situation is you guys want to feel prepared. You guys want to be ready for something. What's underlying the situation here, it's about doing the right thing or making the right choice or decision. It's about taking the high path, the high ground, maybe something relating to morality, possibly in some form. And of course, you know, I want to pull 3 cards to get more details on what's really going on in regards to this whole thing of like I said, things quickly taken off for you guys, or like I said, maybe you hoping it would, but there's some sort of delays or some sort of hang up. Something hasn't came through yet, and you guys want to be ready and prepared. And it looks like you have, you know, this thing of needing to do the right thing or make the right choice. So let's see what's really going on with that. Okay, so getting more detail down to it, it's about wanting to see your ships come through, you know, wanting to see things really just come through for you, okay? So some of y'all really are expecting and waiting for something to really just come in and come through for you guys. You know, seeing your ships come in, seeing like some of you may have goals is what I'm getting. Goals, okay? That you expect to see through, that you may have, you know what I'm saying, put some effort into. And of course, sometimes after you put effort in, sometimes it's about just sitting and waiting for your efforts to pay off or whatever, or for your goals to just manifest. So like I said, some of you guys are waiting to see your ships come in, and, you know, but you also have some sort of direction. I'm getting pivotal direction, or some sort of choice to take or make. Okay, so you guys could go one direction or the other in regards to something, but you guys have a choice to make about which direction you're going to go. And like I said, you guys really have some sort of sound decisions to make. You guys have some serious decisions to make, and you guys are really thinking, and you're thinking hard, because you guys really do have this pivotal point is what I'm keep getting. There's some pivotal point, you know, that you guys ultimately have to make, and it's between one or two choices, one or two paths. Could be involving jobs and careers, could be involving people, could be involving lifestyle choices. Okay, is also what I'm getting for some of you, lifestyle choices. Okay, now in regards to your recent past here, over the past few weeks or the past few months here, it looks like you guys may have been offered something that you just weren't too, you know, settled or happy about. It also looks like some of you guys were just disappointed, you know, disappointed in everything that has gone down, or everything maybe that you have. Maybe you feel like, you know, things are just not good enough, or, you know, you want better, or something you were offered perhaps you felt wasn't good enough, or you felt like it wasn't any different than anything else that you were offered. You know, some of you possibly also could be bored, but you have options in front of you, and you just feel like you probably want another option. Maybe is what some of you were feeling like, but you just really just felt like there was nothing else different. I don't know. That's what I'm getting for some of you. Okay. In the present moment for this month, though, it looks like, you know, you guys feel cheated. You know, it looks like you feel like you were taken, you know what I'm saying, taken advantage of, or taken for granted. It looks like some of you feel like something was taken from you or stolen from you. You know, it looks like you guys, somebody may be feeling cheated on, or maybe y'all could have did some cheating. Somebody did some cheating. You guys know how this relates to you. If none of this relates to you guys, then you may want to seek out a personal reading. But in some form, somebody's feeling like something was taken that should have not been taken, okay, from them in some kind of form, or feeling taken advantage of, and feeling like you were cheated in some kind of form out of something. And perhaps I could get down to, like I said, the details of such. In regards to this whole thing of, like I said, just feeling like you were gypped. Some of you, I got gypped it out of something. Okay, same thing. It's about either this is an air sign, which could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or if it's not someone with those placements in their chart, then it is someone who could be real stubborn or just real crass. Someone who could also possibly be rude is what I'm getting. Or this could be someone who's intellectual, high intellect, someone who thinks more with their mind rather than going with their heart, kind of thing. Someone who could be very focused, detailed, clear in discussion, kind of thing is also what I'm picking up. Okay, so it's either someone of that kind of character, or this is another air sign. This also could possibly be you being focused. Okay. And you're needing to overcome these challenges or these obstacles in relation to this person or in relation to you being focused and needing to cut out things that no longer serve you. But it looks like you got your head up in the clouds, or you're fantasizing a bit too much. Some of you could be disillusioned or delusional about something. Some of you could just have too much on your mind, or too much on your plate, just too much going on, period, or too many options, okay? Now, the concern that you guys have, some of you are really just feeling trapped, you know, feeling like you can't move, feel like you can't go anywhere or go any further. Limited is what I'm also getting for some of you are feeling limited. And like I said, restricted, just trapped. However, this card is always a signifier that it is a mental, psychological, emotional type of thing. And that you have more control than you think you do if you know, because the hands are free to really just pull those ropes down or loose or whatever, and then take the blindfold off and then walk through the swords. And the rider weight, if I'm not mistaken, the ropes, or the way some of the tarot decks, you know, illustrates this card, normally the ropes are loose enough to wiggle out of. But like I said, if you look at her hands are free. So she can just easily reach up, pull the ropes off, take the blindfolds off to be able to see all around her and walk through the swords that she feels trapped by. So for some of you, this really could very well, like I said, be more of a psychological type of thing, of feeling trapped or feeling limited or restricted. However, some of you may actually be tied up in a contract. Some of you will get a marriage. Others of you may literally just be tied up with some sort of responsibilities, family life, home life, jobs, like I said, some form of contract or something that has you bound or whatever. But it's not this case for all of you. It's just for some of you. Like I said, for some of you, I get you're feeling this way, but it may not be that way. While for some of you, you may literally just be trapped. And in regards to this concern, you know, like I said, it is all about your happiness, but you're not, you know, you're not feeling so well. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are really in distress. Some of you are really feeling burdened, or, you know, I'm getting ashamed for some of you. Ashamed for some of you is what comes up. Some of you are having anxiety, depression, sadness, crying, sleepless nights, you know, just really just worried or whatever. And like I said, you really are concerned about overcoming this obstacle or this challenge that has been thrown your way, or that maybe that's come up, or like I said, in regards to you feeling trapped, restricted, or limited in some kind of form, okay? Now, the outside influence here is that you guys expect to receive something of value to you. This could be money. It could be a promotion. It could be, you know, something, whatever it be. It could be an offer from somebody or someone. Whatever it is, it means something to you. It holds some sort of value to you, and you are expecting to receive it. And that is the outside influence of the situation. Okay. Now, what you actually expect, though, you have this expectation that something's going to be a burden to you. Things are going to feel like a burden to you. Something, you expect things to weigh heavy on you. You know, you expect that things are going to be tough. Okay. So I definitely want to know more about why things feel tough, okay, for you guys. And like I said, it's about something you really desire, something you really want. And you really want things to improve or get better, or you want this change of luck, you know, but you really have to think about it. You really have to reflect on some things. You probably even feel like the need to go within on how you feel about stuff, but you're definitely needing to take some time to yourself to really focus and to really just think about some things, you know, to really ponder what's really going on. For some of you, you definitely are in meditation mode or just in solitude for the moment because you just really feel like you need to get away from things. That's what you're expecting, you know, that you need to do. Now, what you have coming up between now and the next few weeks or the next few months here, it looks like there is a water sign here influencing your situation. That's Pisces, that is also Cancer, and that is Taurus. If it is not a water sign or someone with those placements in their charts, then it is someone who is emotional, sensitive. They have an intuitive or psychic side to them. They're in touch with their emotions and feelings. There's someone that possibly could be a drama queen, drama king, you know, someone who could be a little dramified. Somebody who possibly also may like to drink as well. Someone who could be very nurturing and warm as well, okay? And whatever influence this person has or will have in your situation here, that's what's coming up between now and the next few weeks or the next few months. Now, this is about, and I believe this is about you guys, or this is another earth sign, of course, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or someone who is organized, stable, secure, manages money well, manages things well, very organized, like I said, someone who is responsible, possibly a parent figure, be it your parent or someone who is a parent that has children, someone who manages things, someone who is like a manager, employer, boss or something, okay? But I feel like this is about you. And in regards to this water sign here, or this person of these other characteristics that I mentioned before, there's some form of ending to something with you guys, or there is a transition or a transformation in whatever situation or relationship that you guys have in regards to one another. And there's this communication that comes up, you know, with this whole situation in regards to a possible ending or a transition or a transformation that you guys may have going on or coming up, okay? So that could be, you know, a letter, email, phone call, or just literally a discussion that needs to be had, you know, a fax or whatever, text message. It's some form of communication that needs to be had in regards to some form of ending or just, like I said, transformation or transition. The Death card isn't always about ending. Sometimes it's about making transitions or making transformations. So if there were, you know, anything that was going on that needed to change or something that needs to happen to make improvements or whatever it may be. But in a lot of cases, it also could, like I said, be ending. Now, the obstacle or challenge that you guys have for this month is that you guys are trying to stay optimistic and hopeful. You're trying to look on the bright side, you know, in your situation here. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to just stay hopeful and optimistic. You're trying to look on the bright side, you know, and this may be hard to do because things may not look the way you want them to, or things may not feel so great, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, you're trying to not be negative. You're trying to hold on to having some kind of faith or some kind of hope. Now, the outcome that you guys have here, this is positive because this is you guys winning without having to fight, okay? Because whoever this is that you're up against, or whatever this is that you're up against in your situation that has been a challenge for you or something you're anticipating you're going to have to battle or fight or whatever it is, you know, whoever it is, they dropped their swords, you know, they conceded. They don't want to fight anymore. They don't want to go through any more changes. And you didn't want to either, which is why you get the victory, because you got what you wanted without having to go through any changes or fight or succeed. So that's what you have, is the outcome. And outcome comes up, you know, it could be between now and the next few weeks, or now in the next few months, or whatever. It could go possibly all the way, spanned out to 6 months, okay? Oh, where did I put that? Well, it's okay. Now we're going to move on to the advice, insight, and confirmation part. I apologize, my throat is really dry. Okay, so this is the Angel Tarot cards by During Virtue. And as you guys know, I like to use different decks to get, like I said, either extra insight for you guys in what's coming up or going on in this month, or to get confirmation of what messages were already presented, or to get advice for you guys, okay? And like I said before, if nothing is resonating for you at all at any point in this video, remember it's because it is a general reading, and the messages that need to come through for those who more than likely need it. Very confident though with the messages that come up. Seek a personal reading with me on my website, prettytarot.com, if you would like to get more details relating more to your situation, or if this doesn't resonate with you. Now, we got the Ego card here, okay? And this card is indicating that there's this sense of false entrapment, being overly focused on material things, or being negative or fear-based in your thoughts. So, you know, what's being pointed out to you is you need to ground yourself. Some of you really need to ground yourself, because remember I was telling you before, your concern with, you know, and your worry and frustration is with feeling limited or feeling trapped or feeling restricted. But for some of you, it's all in your mind, and it's, you know, a thing of you limiting yourself or running off of fear. And like I said, that is true. And this is a strong indicator for you, some of you guys, okay? Some of you, it may be a sense of you really are trapped or tied into a contract, or maybe a marriage or a relationship, family situation, whatever. It could be a job, career, you know, like I said, some kind of contract or something. But I felt like for a lot of you, it's just all in your head, in your feelings, your emotions. So like I said, take the advice of this card. This really is a false sense of entrapment for you guys, and you're overly focused on material things. A lot of times people get caught up in material things and they don't want to let go. So if there's a situation you're feeling tied to because it brings you some sense of security, yet it's still a hassle, maybe it's time to let that go, okay? And try to stray away from the negative thoughts. I know you guys are trying to, because this is your challenge for the month. You know, you guys trying to stay positive, hopeful, faithful about whatever is going on. Keep trying. And I know it's a struggle. So as I said, the negative thoughts are appearing. The fear-based thoughts are also appearing. The Queen of Fire here. Some of you may be involved or have some kind of influence going on with a fire sign. Of course, you know, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And if it's not an actual fire sign or someone with that in the placements of their charts, then it is someone who is confident, you know, warm, passionate, fiery, possibly temperamental, someone who is adventurous, someone who's confident, someone who's dominant, you know, very social kind of thing, type of person, you know. There would be someone like that, you know. They carry some sort of influence in your situation. But the advice, though, of this card is to stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and your creativity. You guys also have the Seven of Water, which is the Seven of Cups card here. And that's an indicator that you guys really do, that's confirmation because that card came up before you, that's a card of having fantasy and these ideals, and possibly they may not be realistic ideals. Some of you may be having too much going on in your head, and therefore, you know, there's fogginess and you're not able to focus. Some of you may have too many options, you know, and some of you, yeah, and that we all know that when you have too many options or too many ideas, it makes it hard to focus or to really narrow down what it is that you need to focus on or what you need to do or to make decisions, okay? And the advice of this card is, yeah, of course, you have a complex decision, the need to do research and stop procrastinating. Because that's the other thing. When you have too much going on or, you know, you can't make up your mind, it can cause you delays, okay? And it can cause things to feel stagnant for you. Okay, so this is the Ask Your Spirit Guides Oracle cards by Samia Coquette. And let's see what is in store for you here with these cards. And there's one to pop. Oh, wow. My intuition is on point this evening, because let me tell you, I mentioned this before, that some of you do have a situation with family, okay? Some of you do have this situation with family in which your restriction may be because you have a family to be concerned about and look out for. Some of you may be concerned about family. Family could be affecting you. So that was something that I picked up on earlier. Some of you may need more involvement with family, whereas, like I said, some of you may be feeling like you don't have enough involvement in family. Some of you may just be feeling tied to a situation or tied to certain circumstances because you have a family. There's just something going on there, though, with family, or you have obligations. Strong obligations and ties to family that could be causing you guys to feel restricted or delayed, and maybe therefore decisions hanging in balance because you don't know what to do. Now, you guys got the shame card. Now, this is really what I felt like my intuition was on, because this, what is it? The Seven of Swords. I wish I could pull that card right back out, but when that card came up, it meant a lot of different things, but shame is what stood out to me intuitively. And I kept saying, for some of you, I feel shame is something that you guys, some of you are really dealing with right now. And what do you know, as a confirmation card, the shame card comes up in the Spirit Guides Oracle card. So, and this is a card that popped out of the deck while I was shuffling it. So your Spirit Guides are really reinforcing and speaking to me and speaking to you guys and saying, hey, there's something you guys are not feeling so great about, something that you guys may be feeling embarrassed about, or not maybe you guys, there's something that you're not so proud of, okay? Whatever it is that may be, whatever it is, it's not a good thing. Now, this could, like I say, be all in your mind and all in your head. Your feelings and your emotions are getting to some of you. There may not necessarily be anything to be ashamed or embarrassed of, or something to, you know, but then for some of you, there may be something that you've done, or maybe you're harboring some feelings that you're not so proud of. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting some of you, your distance with your emotions, because some of you are not true to whatever is, I don't know, being said, or whatever, you know, you're not true to whatever's going on. Maybe you're not true to someone. Maybe you're not true to your situation. Maybe you're not true to yourself. That's what just keeps coming through. Like, I'm just really feeling some things for you guys tonight. You have the self-esteem card. Okay. Some of you really need to work on that. Because I feel like it has a lot to do with this shame card. This thing of something to not be proud of for some of you. Some of you may be going through something which maybe there's a partner cheating on you, and you know, maybe it's something that's come to light and you feel embarrassed or ashamed, or maybe you were cheated out of something, and it just puts you to shame in some kind of form, or you feel that way. No matter what's going on in your situation, your self-esteem is really crucial. Some of you, your self-esteem may be low right now. Do what you can to pull it back up. Learn to love yourself. Learn to appreciate yourself. Know that whatever is happening to you, if someone is doing something to you that makes you feel ashamed or embarrassed, it is not a reflection on you. It's a reflection on them and their character. And it's not for you to bear their burden. Okay? This has come up before. You expect this to be a burden. It's not your burden to bear if that's what's actually going on. Don't associate your self-esteem or your self-worth with trivial things that are going on that you have no control over. Okay? So if something is taken from you, or someone's cheating you or cheating on you or taking advantage of you or in some kind of form, you don't have to feel like it's all your fault. Okay? That's just what I got for you guys intuitively. This is the Angel Oracle cards. I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys hear my child in the background. I apologize. But this is the Angel Oracle cards. So let's see what you guys got from here. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Sorry. I have a child and they were in the background going through some changes, but I'm back to the reading. Okay, so from the Angel Oracle cards, you guys got the No Need to Worry card. You guys, of course, have been worrying. Don't. That's your angel guys clearly telling you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. You guys got the Be Assertive card. If there's something you want, don't be afraid to speak up and ask for it. A closed mouth does not get fed. Okay? And then you have the Abundance card. That is a positive message right there that you have something positive. You have prosperity coming through. You guys also have the Share Your Gifts card, okay? Share what it is that you have. By sharing and being caring with others, you are bringing positivity and karma right back to you. And Rebel. This is a fun card, the Rebel card. I feel like that card is saying go against the grain, go against the standard, go against whatever you think you're being told. If someone says you can't have it, or you can't make it, or you can't do better, or you're not good enough, go against it, because it don't mean anything. Be the rebel, okay, for your own cause. And seek, this says seek an expert, okay? So if there is something that you are not as well versed in, could it be finances, or if it could be anything regarding, maybe you need to see a counselor. Some of you, maybe you need to, you know, see someone who could be of any assistance to you, maybe a medical professional, whatever it is that's going on in your life. Seek a counselor, seek a financial advisor, maybe seek a lawyer, okay? For some of you, whatever it is, if there's something you're not familiar with or you need help with, seek an expert, okay? that was your reading. Peace, and make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks a lot, you guys. Love and light.